Everyone says military families can't build real wealth through real estate because they move around too much. That is one of the most expensive lies in personal finance, and I'm going to prove it to you with actual math. My name is Emmett Dempsey. I'm an Army veteran, captain here, and mortgage broker here in Port St. Lucie, Florida since 2007. I carry a VA loan myself. I bought my own home with it. And I'm not teaching you theory here. I'm showing you what works. And what I've watched happen over and over is this. Military families get told to rent because they move every 2 to 3 years. So they rent for 20 years. And then they retire with nothing to show for it in real estate. While civilians who bought one house and stayed put are sitting on equity they didn't even have to think about. Here's the thing. That comparison is completely broken because the civilian in that story bought one house. You have the opportunity to buy 3, 4, 5 homes over a career. Not all at once, strategically, okay? One after the other, each one building equity while you move to the next duty station. That's not a disadvantage, that's a portfolio. In this video, I'm going to show you the 5-step system to make that happen, including one strategy almost no one in the military community has ever heard of. So stay with me. All right, here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Most military families treat every PCS like starting over. New base, new house search, new stress. Go ahead and flip that around. Every PCS is a chance to acquire an asset. Okay, so I work with an E7 at Fort Hood. Bought a home there, lived in it for about 2.5 years. Home values in the area climbed. You see, when PCS orders came, instead of selling, they kept it as a rental. The BAH at the new duty station covered the mortgage on the new place. The rent from the old house covered that mortgage. 2 properties, both building equity. Neither one required a big cash investment because of the VA loan. And that's not a rare story, guys. It happens all the time. It is a repeatable pattern. And it starts with one decision. Before every PCS, run the rental math before you call a moving company. This is the calculation that separates military families who build wealth from the ones who don't. Okay? It takes about 15 minutes, and it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Before your next PCS, look up what similar homes in your neighborhood rent for. Go ahead and check Zillow, Rentometer, or call a local property management company and ask them. Here's the rule of thumb. If the rent you'd collect covers at least 110% of your total monthly cost, mortgage, taxes, insurance, that property is worth keeping. So if your taxes and insurance total $2,000 a month and you can rent it for $2,200 a month, that's a green flag. Keep it. If the rent barely covers the mortgage or falls short, you're probably better off selling it, restoring your VA entitlement, and going to the next duty station with full buying power. Write those numbers down. That single calculation is the difference between building a portfolio and getting stuck with a money pit 3 states away. Okay? You gotta be strategic about it. And if you want a second set of eyes on that math, there's a link in the description to book a free call with me. I'm a fellow veteran. I'll walk you through the numbers with you. This is the part most veterans never hear about, and it's more powerful than everything we've covered so far. A lot of people think the VA loan is one and done. Use it, you're finished. That is completely wrong. The VA loan is a reusable benefit. You can use it multiple times over your lifetime. But here's a play most people miss entirely. It's called one-time restoration. Here's how it works. Say you bought a home at your last duty station with a VA loan. You PCS somewhere else. Instead of selling it, you refinance that first home out of the VA loan into a conventional loan. That VA loan is now paid off, even though you still own the property. You submit a VA Form 26-1880, request a one-time restoration, and the VA updates your certificate of eligibility to show full entitlement again. Now, you buy at your new duty station, fresh VA loan, 0 down, no mortgage insurance, and you still own that first property as a rental. You just turn one PCS move into 2 properties. All right, one thing to know, this restoration is a one-time use. Be strategic about when you pull that trigger. After that, future restorations require you to sell before getting entitlement back. But even once is enough to build a 2-property foundation that you can compound for decades. You see, most service members use BAH to pay rent, which keeps a roof over their head. But here's what you're trading away even when you do that. Every month you rent, your BAH buys you nothing. Covers shelter, disappears. Every month your BAH goes toward a mortgage. 3 things happen at the same time. You pay down the loan balance, the home's value is likely appreciating. Nationally, home prices are average around 4 to 5% per year over the long term. And you're building equity, real net worth, in an asset that you own. That's 3 wealth engines running simultaneously on a housing allowance the government is already paying you. Renting is 1 engine. Owning is 3. Everything I just described depends on one document, your certificate of eligibility or your COE. This is what tells a lender how much VA entitlement you have available. Think of entitlement as a guarantee the VA makes to the bank on your behalf. It's what allows lenders to give you a loan with zero down and zero mortgage insurance. You see, you can pull your COE yourself on va.gov or ask a lender or ask a mortgage broker like me to pull it electronically. It takes a few minutes, guys. Okay? So when you look at it, check two things. First, does it show full entitlement? If yes, your ceiling is whatever your income and credit can support. There's no loan limit. None. Second, is any prior entitlement still tied up from an existing VA loan? Now that doesn't lock you out. It means you're working with partial entitlement, and there are ways to work with that. So here's a formula. Before every PCS, pull your COE. Run the rental math on your current home. Look at the market at your new duty station. If all three check out, you've got another acquisition. Do that 2 or 3 times over a career, and you're not a military family who rented forever. You're a military family who built a portfolio. Now, let me be straight with you. The biggest reason military families miss this isn't bad math, it's bad advice. Someone at the housing office or in a Facebook group said, don't buy. You'll only be there 3 years. That advice protects you from the worst case. It also guarantees you miss the likely best case, where the home goes up in value, you build equity, and you come out ahead, not to mention the cash flow. Okay? The VA loan is the most powerful mortgage product in America, period. End of story. Zero down, no monthly mortgage insurance, reusable, and it was built to create wealth for the people who served. But it only works if you use it with a plan. So here's what I want you to do right now. Go and pull your COE this week. Run the rental math on your current home. And if you want a second set of eyes from a fellow vet, who carries a VA loan himself and has walked through this with families across the country, there's a link in the description to book a free strategy call. I'll personally review your situation and show you what's possible. And go ahead and hit subscribe to the channel too. I appreciate it. I've got more coming on how to make this benefit work harder for you and your family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.